Hello, welcome back. I'm so excited to share with you today a few of my favorite, most versatile products. And the reason I wanted to share this with you is so that you get an idea of how you can present the features and the benefits and encourage your guests to pass things around, to touch and feel, because when they do and they share why they love it and who they might gift it to, it's just going to increase your sales and, most importantly, the impact for the kingdom as we fill hearts and homes with God's promises, His word, His encouragement, and enable our hosts and customers to be able to share their faith. So one of my favorite products that we offer in our catalog is the Faithfulness Tray. As you can see, I'm going to pick it up and show you. It's got a really sturdy handles. It's made of acacia wood, which incidentally is the same wood that was used to build Noah's Ark, if you're familiar with that story. I love the words. The Lord has, the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. And it's engraved in there. It's so beautiful. And I have a story for you. It just reminds me of my 4-year-old Ty and how God is so faithful as we delight in Him to give us the desires of our heart. He was a dream for at least 8 years, and we prayed to have another child. I never thought or dreamed that would be possible for God to provide the opportunity to have another child and grow our family. But He did through Mary and Martha. It paid for our fertility treatments. So this tray is just a great reminder of that and can be such a family heirloom piece that can be handed down from generation to generation, and those stories passed on. So that's what I love about our products, and that just gives you some ideas and inspiration that you can use as you bring your own stories and personality to your party experience. So I just want to share how I've used this product. It really is a great seasonal centerpiece product. Right now I have it set for Easter with just some ivy I got at IKEA. I have some hurricanes I got for $5 at IKEA, and I filled them with pastel eggs, which are so pretty. I love this as a Christmas centerpiece as well, but really any season of the year you can change it up and it's like you have a whole nother piece. So it really works hard for your money. And it makes a great gift as well. So I love this Faithfulness Tray. I've even seen it carrying recipe books, children's books. If you have books in your children's room, you can display those here and even use it to serve and entertain with your paper plates and napkins and cups. So lots and lots of ways you can decorate, serve, and use this beauty. All right. Next, I want to introduce you to our hand-blown glass lantern. So this is actually the small one, and every time I bring it to a gathering, people say to me, "Are you sure that's not the medium one?" All the lanterns are much bigger and more beautiful than they are in the catalog. And what I love best about them is not only do they carry their own jewelry, this one says, "Our days are for His praise," and Mary and Martha on the other side. Is the fact that you can change it up for the seasons as well. So I've got a little Valentine decoration here with just the candle selection and some pretty diamonds at the bottom. But just imagine what you can do. My favorite happy place, especially as I'm looking outside today, it's cold and snowy in the winter. My favorite place is the beach. And so I love to decorate this in the spring and summer with shells and sand and a beautiful beach kind of candle, just to remind me that in nature God meets us there. So you can ask your guests, how would they use this lantern and what might they gift it for? It makes a great baby shower gift. You can print pictures on vellum and tape them inside and just have some beautiful flowers that come out of there. So many different ways that you can decorate and use these beauties as well. And again, you can let the people know that the Faithfulness Tray is one of our top hostess picks they can get for free just by having a few friends together and sharing the fun. And again, the lanterns are a great reason to host as well, so that you can get them for free and half off. So see how I'm interacting not only the features and the benefits, the versatility of how many different ways you can use it, but also reminding them and planting booking seeds that just by having a few friends together, you can get this for free. All right, next I want to share with you one of my favorite kids items, and as you can see in front of the Faithfulness Tray, we have a couple of the teacups, and this is an additional Daughter of the King tray that you can get with the tea set. But what I love about the tea set is it really is a great way to connect with your daughters or the girls that you have in your life. You can even use this at Bible study, or if you volunteer with maybe Girl Scouts, and have a tea party. There is a devotion that goes with this as well, only for $10, and it gives a weekly connection point devotion to read, along with just asking your child some questions that continues to help build their faith. But I just want to read this over you because this is such an important message that I think needs to be shared everywhere. So receive this as God's gift to you today. You are God's creation, amazing, wonderful, and beautiful. He made only one you, unique, original, and special. He delights in you and loves you, daughter, child of the King. Isn't that beautiful? Can't you imagine some little tea sandwiches or crumpets on here as you're connecting hearts and just building your relationships together with your daughters? So I love the tea set. And finally, well, actually there's two more. I want to share with you our Joy Pitcher and Platter. And I love to bring this to all of my gatherings because it makes such a perfect combination. But as you can see, I've got it decorated for Christmas. So right now it's a centerpiece, and this beautiful pitcher has two tones. So it's smooth on the bottom, and then it's got the beautiful pin dots on the top, and it says, "Be filled with fresh joy from the Lord." So obviously we know a pitcher can be used for beverages, makes a great sangria pitcher, orange juice for brunch time, but I love the versatility and that you can also use it to decorate. So whether it's alone or with our Joy Platter, you can make an excellent centerpiece. I love to doll it up for Easter. I actually put the Easter eggs around it at Easter time. It makes a great fall decoration as well, with some leaves and pretty gourds around it. But check this out. I just think this is so unique, so Joanna Gaines-ish. And again, it's got the same pin dot pattern, and it says, "May God's joy surround us as we gather together." And see how pretty they look together. I just grabbed this at Michael's, so you can add to your display with the decorations that you love. And it's just a wreath with holly berries, and then I put the pitcher in the middle with some pretty greenery, pine cones, and then I love bling and sparkles, so that's why I chose the sparkly poinsettias and beads. So I wonder what your ideas are to decorate with this perfect combination. So together they would be around, I think it's $102, but that's something else as a hostess you can enjoy for free or at half price. And for my fifth favorite item that I wanted to share with you is the 100 Days of Grace and Gratitude Journal. So we may have journals throughout our life at Mary Martha that we're able to offer, but I just had to share this with you because this has been such a blessing to me and my go-to gift to encourage ladies who are struggling with certain circumstances or people in their life, or they're just kind of lost and they may need to just be reconnected with their Creator and know how loved they are. So how it works is 100 days of Bible promises, and I'm going to read to you just this one page, but it's got a short devotion at the top, some scriptures, and then a prayer at the bottom. So I love this, and I hope that you are blessed by the message. And I will actually do this at the gatherings or ask someone to read it. The more you can invite guests to participate, the better the gathering, because they all have unique personalities and giftings. And as they share what they love, then you'll get even more ideas that you can use at future gatherings, and the guests will receive that as well. So I like to actually invite them up to my display table and give them 1 minute, really quick power shopping time, to pick their favorite item and come back to their seat and explain why they love it, who they would gift it to, or if they would keep it. So this one says, walk through any department store, watch TV, or peruse a magazine, and you're going to be faced with makeup ads. They tell, sell, and quell any insecurities about your looks, so you'll use their products to be more beautiful. And the ads work. The majority of women wear makeup to cover blemishes, enhance their best features, and hide the stress and pain dwelling deep inside. But at the end of each day, after washing off the mask, there's just you in the mirror in raw and real form. The makeup's job of appealing to the world is done. Now it's back to what God sees all along, a beautiful creation whom he loves and makes whole. No matter what you look like on the outside, God looks at your heart for him, which is the most beautiful makeup you can ever wear. Father, thank you. I don't have to look a certain way on the outside for you to love me. With the conditions set by this world, it's a hard concept to fully embrace. Please help me to really believe it and to flourish in the comfort of knowing I am loved just the way I am. Just imagine this truth settling in the hearts of women and daughters and people all over. I just think that will lift up our country and our families. And then I love that there's a blank space that you can make your own. So sometimes I will draw, sometimes I will just say a prayer or a statement of release. You can do whatever you want to in here to help the message and the truth settle in your bones. So I love these journals, these truth journals. All right, ladies, well, I'm just gonna finish up with a few extra tips as you continue on your amazing Mary and Martha journey. I just want you to know and encourage you to take time to recognize and record God's blessings as you go. Celebrate your successes, celebrate your learnings and how you are growing. Share those with your upline so that after they're all done, you can go back and remember what God has done and how he's been faithful. Next, I really encourage you to participate in all of our team events and trainings, company events. We usually have 2 rallies each year, one in January for the new year and one in the fall. But our biggest event and the best one that you can invest your time and effort in is going to National Conference. That happens every July, and that's where all consultants across the country get together. We pray, we worship, we gain great wisdom and business tools and knowledge, and you'll get to meet your sister teammates and leaders. It's such an inspiration to see how God is working in the overall Mary and Martha and connect with our home office. So definitely be looking for that information, because to go up, we need to show up. And that has been my experience. When I go, I always learn something. I always am inspired by someone, and I always hear God speak to my heart. Also, stay connected with your leader. And I want to encourage you to do this no matter what, especially weekly within your first 30 days. Sometimes when you own your own business and you're working from home, you can feel alone, but I want to let you know you are connected to a team who loves you and supports you and is here for you. So even though we might be an independent business owner, we do this together and we're here for you. So don't let your feelings get in the way or your disappointments. Just stay connected to your upline, and remember, if God is for you, who can be against you? The really only way that you can disappoint yourself or your upline is just not to try. That's really the only way to do it. So let's be faithful to what God has called us to no matter what, because it is worth it. Being a part of filling homes and hearts with his truth. And we know that makes a difference because he's the difference maker. Okay, the other thing I want to star for you is connect with your upline and let them know how many bookings you're having. So share your bookings with your sponsor every time you get one, because what you focus on expands. And really that is the heart of our business, is gathering women, helping them to have a fun time, and helping them to enjoy a free shopping spree and the relationships in their lives. And finally, the last thing I just wanted to excite you about is our Compassion for Bibles for Compassion program. I think I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, it's Bibles for Children through our Compassion sponsorship. And if you're not familiar with that amazing organization, it is really a top level organization that helps release children from poverty all across the world. And we get to partner with them in raising money to purchase Bibles for kids in need. And we have been recently connected with Rwanda. And if you're familiar with Rwanda, in 1994, there was an awful genocide that happened there. They had 3 million people, and 1/3 of them were killed. And so they are still, of course, being restored and healed and trying to come back from that awful tragedy. But God has a plan, and we know when we're able to bless and share truth with lives that God can do so many wonderful things. And so our company, Mary and Martha, has a huge God-sized dream in 2019 of being able to donate 10,000 Bibles that will meet the need in the country of Rwanda. It just gives me chill bumps to think how God will work through that, through the children, through the adults who will be reading to the children and bring families to Christ. So we invite you to be a part of that. Our team is roughly a third of Mary and Martha, and so we have a big God-sized dream to participate and partner with our company in donating 3,000 Bibles. So how do you do that? You just share this at your gatherings, and you invite women to participate and say, I would love if we could sponsor one Bible. And if you do that, if you hold 2 gatherings a month and you are able to get 2 Bibles a month, we are going to meet that 3,000 Bible goal. Isn't that amazing to think about? So the Bibles are only $7 each, and they would just you would just add that amount onto their gathering total in the space provided. So can you imagine the healing and the restoration in God's heart as we sponsor 2 Bibles a month and invite our guests and hostesses to be a part of that. So really excited about that new goal. All right, ladies, I am going to say goodbye for now, but I'm praying for you. We believe in you. We believe in the God who's called you here, and all things are possible. So just be faithful to the steps that God has placed in your path one by one, and you will be so surprised at how God multiplies your ministry, your impact, and even your finances. Bye-bye.